Yeah. See, the basic definition of logarithms is just a conversion from exponents to the logarithms. And see, if a power x is equals to b, then x is equals to log b base a is the basic conversion. To convert from exponents to the logarithms, you need to send this a this side as well as this a this side to convert from exponential form to the logarithmic form. And another law regarding this is a to the power log b base a is equals to b. A clear observation from the both sides of this conversion. And another fundamental law is that logarithm of a power x base a is x. This is also a clear observation from this conversion. With the basic things of exponents, we developed two main laws that log 1 to the base a is 0, logarithm of a to the base a is equals to 1. Log 1 to the base a is 0, log a to the base a is 1. Logarithm of any number to the same base is 1, as well as logarithm of 1 to the same any base is 0. And log ab base x is equals to log a base x plus log b base x. Sum of logarithms is the logarithm of the product. Log a by b base x is equals to log a base x minus log b base x. Difference of logarithms is the logarithm of the division of a and b. And at the end in the previous class, we stopped at this law that logarithm of a base b is equals to log a base x divided by log b base x. This logarithm of a base b is equals to log a base x by log b base x is helpful just to convert the base of the logarithm also. See, these are the laws. All these laws acts like different tools to solve the problems. You just keep all these things in your fingertips as well as in your, if you keep these in mind, then automatically you are able to solve the problems in very simple manner. And I am continuing from this law. See, the law logarithm of a base b is equals to log a base x by log b base x. As I told you, where that x is not mandatory, you may take any value in the place of x. We have that logarithm of a base b is equals to log a base x divided by log b base x. From this law itself, if you go with the cross multiplication, you will get another observation that, see, if you send this denominator to that side, it will become that logarithm of a base b into logarithm of b base x is equals to logarithm of a base x. Logarithm of a base b into logarithm of b base x is equals to logarithm of a base x. What it's suggesting? See, if you look, this b and that b are same. If that b and b are same, then this log a and x will become like logarithm of a base x. That is the law. Based on this, I will give you one example. For suppose if you have that logarithm of 289 base sum 19 into logarithm of 19 base sum 19 17. Log 289 base 17 into log 19 base 17. What is the answer? See, when you compare this product with this result, 19 and 19 are same here, then as a result we are able to write it like logarithm of 289 base 17. Okay, then what is the 289? See, if 17 square is 289, we will write it like logarithm of 17 square base 17. And already we have a law, a basic law that logarithm of a power x base a is equals to x. Since logarithm of a power x base a is equals to x, logarithm of 17 square base 17 will give us 2 as a result. Right. So with this help of this law, we are able to solve such problems. And log a base b is equals to log a base x by log b base x. And that x, instead of x, you may take any value. Maybe x, maybe y, maybe 7, maybe 10, anything. So to generate another fundamental law, I am just replacing that x with a. You just replace x with a. If you replace x with a, what will happen? If you replace x with a, you will get that log a base b is equals to logarithm of a base a divided by logarithm of b base a. By replacing x with a, you have this one. But actually, what is logarithm of a to the base a? We know that logarithm of any number to the same base is always 1. So you can take that log a base a as 1. So you just replace this log a base a with 1. since you are replacing it with 1, you have that log a base b is equals to 1 by log b base a. So log a base b is equals to 1 by log b base a is another important law of the logarithm. So log a base b will become 1 by something. While reciprocaling a logarithmic value, these two things are gets interchanged here. You need to keep in mind that one. That log a base b is 1 by log b base a. And again, if you cross multiply, you will get that logarithm of a base b into logarithm of b base a is equals to 1. The product of these two logarithms is 1. See, just have a look here. This is a and that is a, this is b and this is b. See, by observing, you will automatically identify these type of logarithms in different situations. Then if you observe automatically, you will mention that result as 1. So you need to keep in mind that log a base b is equals to log a base x by log b base x, as well as log a base b is equals to 1 by log b base a. Right. See, and the next thing is, we have that log ab is equals to log a plus log b. So I already told you in the last class that log ab base x is equals to log a base x plus log b base x. And we have a chance to extend this law for more number of terms also. So sum of 3 or 4 logarithms is equals to the logarithm of the product again. Right? Now what I am going to do is, I need to calculate the value of logarithm of a power m base x. Just observe here. See, we have another law at the second point of the logarithm, that logarithm of a power m base a. Logarithm of a power m base a is given as m actually. Right? Since a and a same, you will write it as m. But instead of m, I already mentioned you as x. No problem. You just don't bother about the names, either a or b or x or m. Don't think about the names. Don't think about the variables. You need to concentrate on the format of the logarithm. Here it is logarithm of a power x base a, and that is x. If you replace x with m, then that is the logarithm of a power m base a is equals to m. But now what I am mentioning here, logarithm of a power m base x. Now logarithm of a power m base x, how to simplify that logarithm of a power m base x. See, once think how to simplify that logarithm of a power m base x. See, that is a power m, right? Yeah, that a power m can be written as logarithm of a power m is a into multiplication, right? A into and so on into a for m times base x. This is logarithm of a power m. That a power m can be written as the product of a's for m times, and this is the logarithm of the product of m a's. That logarithm of the product of m a's will become like log a base x plus log a base x plus and so on plus log a base x with the support of this law. Logarithm of the product. Logarithm of the product will become the sum of logarithms. See, logarithm of the product of m a's will become the sum of m log a base x. This log a base x is there for m times. Since there are log a base x for m times, you need to add log a base x for m times, and it becomes like m log a base x. Now at the end, you just observe the left side part as well as the right side part what we arrived. This is logarithm of a power m base x, and this is m log a base x. See, this logarithm of a power m base x, and this is m log a base x. See, by observing these two things, you will go for a conclusion that you have a chance to write this m out and like this m into log a base x. So just keep in mind that always you have a chance to write this m out like m into log a base x. Is it clear? See, I will give you few examples. Logarithm of a power m base x is equals to m log a base x, and further simplification is dependent on the base x. If it is numerical, you need to simplify further depending on the value of base x. I will give you a few examples related to this. You just keep in mind that what you need to keep in mind, that logarithm of a power m base x is equals to m log a base x. Logarithm of a power m base x is equals to m log a base x. See, now look, I am going to give you logarithmic values for some numbers. For example, logarithm of 64 base 2 I have it. Logarithm of 64 base 2. See, since it is logarithm of 64 base 2, what I will do? Logarithm of, since the base is 2, you need to express that 64 as a power of 2. So you just express that 64 as 2 power 6 base 2. Logarithm of 2 power 6 base 2. See, now we have two chances to utilize. One is the second fundamental law of the logarithm, or this above law. What it is mentioned, log a power m base x is m log a base x. You have a chance to send that power out. So now it is 6. If you send this 6 out, it becomes like 6 log 2 base 2. And already I told you that logarithm of any number to the same base is 1. Is it right? Right. See, logarithm of 2 base 2 is 1. Since logarithm of 2 base 2 is 1, you just replace this log 2 base 2 as 1 and it becomes like 6 into 1 is equals to 6. Is it right? See, logarithm of 64 base 2 is finally what? 6. How I simplify? Just have a look here. For suppose if that logarithm of 64 base 2, instead of that 64 base 2, if you have 64 base 4, then what you do? Now here, since the base is 4, you need to express that 64 as a power of 4 for the simplified value. See, then it can be expressed like logarithm of 4 cube base 4. Is it right? Now logarithm of 4 cube base 4. See, if you send this 3 out, it becomes like 3 into logarithm of 4 base 4. And the 3 into logarithm of 4 base 4, logarithm of 4 base 4 is 1, and on simplification you have its value as 3 into 1, that is equals to 3. Is it clear? See, logarithm of 64 base 4 value is again 3. How I am simplifying? Just you need to identify the way of simplification. Since it is 64 base 4, write the 64 as 4 cube. Since it is 64 base 2, you just write that 64 as 2 power 6. That's enough, right? See, now further, if you have that logarithm of 64 base 8. See, the logarithm value varies depending upon the base also. Here the base is 2, here the base is 4, here the base is 8. Since the base is 8, you need to express this 64 as a power of 8. Then, if you express it like 8 square base 8, send this 2 out, it becomes like 2 log 8 base 8. And again, logarithm of 8 base 8 is 1, you will write it like 2 into 1 and your final answer is 2. Now observe it. This is 64, this is 4, this is 8 and this is 2. Since they are 2, 4 and 8, now we have a chance to simplify. First, suppose if this is not 8, if this is some 5, then how you do? There I am mentioning here. First, suppose we have to simplify the value of logarithm of 64 base 5. If you wish to simplify this value, how to do? See, logarithm of 64 base 5. We have no chance to express 64 as a power of 5. Is there any chance? No. In the prime factorization of 64, you can't get 5. Right? So, I will write that logarithm of base 5. Then express the 64 as your choice, either as 2 power 6 or as 4 cube or as 8 square, like that. For suppose if you express it like 2 power 6. Logarithm of 64 base 5 is equals to logarithm of 2 power 6 base 5. And send this 6 out by the law, 6 into logarithm of 2 base 5. But you don't have this logarithm of 2 base 5 value, then leave it like that. Then that 6 into log 2 base 5 is the final simplification for this logarithm of 64 base 5. Is it clear? See, to simplify logarithm of 64 base 5, this is the final simplification. And for logarithm of 64 base 2, this is the simplification. For logarithm of 64 base 4, this is the simplification. Like this, we need to simplify. So if the base varies, automatically the value also changes. Just have a look, and if you have any doubts, raise your hands. Shall I move for the next thing, right? So, we have different laws of logarithms. One more law also is added just now, that logarithm of a power m base x is equals to m log a base x. Now what I am going to tell you is another important task. You have a law that logarithm of a power m base x is equals to m log a base x. I am identifying it like this. Just look here, m by 1 into logarithm of a base x. Actually both are same, is it right? M log a base x is same as m by 1 into log a base x. But I need to identify like this for the further idea. First, suppose if I need to simplify logarithm of a base x power n. Just observe the difference between those two things. This is a power m base x, whereas this is a base x power n. Right? There it is a power m and here it is x power n. Logarithm of a base x power n. To simplify this, what I am going to do is, already we have a law. We mentioned a law at the start of the class that logarithm of a base b can be written as 1 by log b base a. If you use 1 by, these two terms will get interchanged. With that help, I am writing it as 1 by logarithm of, you need to interchange these two, x power n base a. Is it right? Log a base x power n can be written as 1 by log x power n base a. Now, by the support of this law, I will rewrite it like, you just send n this side, it will become like n times the log x base a. 1 by n into log x base a. And again what I am going to do, 1 by n into 1 by log x base a. Just have a look, this 1 by log x base a can be written as again 1 by, right? So you need to reciprocal and you need to interchange these two positions. It can be written as 1 by n into log a base x. Now have a look at this position. See, log a power m base x is equals to m by 1 into log a base x, whereas log a base x power n is equals to, if you send this n out, it becomes like 1 by n. 1 by n into log a base x. So finally I have two laws. If that power is there for this a, it becomes m. It comes to the numerator part as m log a base x. If that power n or something is there for this base x, it comes out and becomes the denominator like 1 by n into log a base x. The proof is actually not mandatory. To solve the problems, you need to concentrate on the law that logarithm of a base x power n can be written as 1 by n into log a base x. Now just observe these two things. Power m will become like m or m by 1. Power n will become like 1 by n. By combining these two, I have one more law that logarithm of a power m base x power n is equals to, see, the powers are there for both the numbers a and x. Send this m out, it becomes numerator. Send this n out, it becomes denominator, and this is equals to m by n into logarithm of a base x. See how it is. Log a power m base x is m log a base x. Log a base x power n is 1 by n log a base x, and this is logarithm of a power m base x power n. Just by utilizing these two things, you have that m by n log a base x, right? So for suppose if I give you one example related to this, logarithm of, say, something like 3 power 7 base 4 power 9. If you have that logarithm of 3 power 7 base 4 power 9, you may write it like, send 7 out, becomes numerator, send 9 out, becomes denominator. It becomes like 7 by 9 into logarithm of 3 base 4. Is it right? See the way of utilizing the law. And for suppose if both x and are same, then what will happen? See, all these things are a pure observations, right? See, if both x and a are same, it becomes like logarithm of a power m base a power n. How it happens? How it changes its form? See, if you look, power m, a power m comes out to the numerator and this n comes out as the denominator. Then this logarithm of a power m base a power n can be expressed as m by n into logarithm of a base a. Right, here it is logarithm of a base x because a and x, but here a and a, so it is a and a. So logarithm of a to the base a is 1 as we know, so you just replace this value with 1. This is m by n into 1 and your final answer is m by n. So logarithm of a power m base a power n is m by n. Right, see, if you need an example, just go with an example. Any value you just take that logarithm of something, say 17 power 18 base 17 power 19, then its answer is 18 comes out as numerator, 19 comes out as denominator into, since both these numbers are 17 and 17, you need to write it like 17 and 17. Since 17 base 17 is 1, its value is 18 by 19. So this is also another useful law for the different types of problems, right? See, just observe it and then I will come with the next class of the logarithms. So finally, I provided you different laws of logarithms and one more law, the final law related to this. A power, just observe it, A power log B base C is equals to B power log A base C. Just observe again. Observation is more important here. Don't concentrate on the names A, B, C, X, Y, Z, M and N. No need to concentrate. Don't bother about the names. You need to concentrate on the format, how the format is changing. Here it is A to the power log B base C is equals to, there it is B to the power log A base C. The base C is fixed in both sides, but this A and B are gets interchanged. Is it right? Now, we need to prove it. See, already we have a law related to that. What it is? A to the power log B base A is equals to B. Already I mentioned it. But here this A and A are same and final answer is B. That is the format. But if you look at this, these two values are not same. This is A and that is C. So these two laws are different. First of all, you need to identify that also. This is A power log B base A and that is A power log B base C. So if you have that A power log B base C, then you have a chance to interchange these two positions. You may write it like B power log A base C also. Now again, to prove this, you need to get the support of exponents. Since the problem involves with two logarithms, one side it is logarithm of B base C, other side it is logarithm of A base C, you just let the logarithms as some P and Q. Log B base C is equals to P, whereas log A base C is equals to Q. And if you convert this log B base C is equals to P into exponential form, it becomes like B is equals to C power P and it becomes like A is equals to C power Q, right? B is equals to C power P and A is equals to C power Q. Now I need to prove that law. So what is that law? A power log B base C. Okay, you just start with the left side. Now, left hand side. What is the left hand side? A power log B base C. And that is equals to A power. What is log B base C? We are letting it as P. So A power P. And that is equals to A power P, right? But what is A actually? From this second relation, A is equals to C power Q. You just write it like C power Q power P. A is C power Q. Now C power Q power P. By the support of law of exponents, it can be written as C power PQ. Since it is C power PQ, you have a chance to write it like C power P power Q. Just look it. C power P power Q. But what is C power P? C power P is actually B, right? So this is equals to B power Q. But what is Q? That Q is log A base C. So that is equals to B power log A base C and that is equals to right hand side. Just observe it. See, it just looks like a game, a logical game. You need to convert it to the exponential form, use first one, use second one, use first one. This is all, everything is just like a logical game with the laws of exponents as well as with the laws of logarithms. See, you will enjoy the game if you are perfect at the laws and if you wish to enjoy it, right? See, basically you need to concentrate on the formats and the way of changes and what is given and what they are asking. See, they ask us to prove this A power log B base C is equals to B power log A base C. The initial observation is both the logarithms are there with same base C. And the next observation is, see, the left side will become right side just by interchanging this A and B. Now, to prove this law, we need to get the support of exponents because logarithms are developed from the concept of exponents. So, you just let these two logarithms as P and Q. Log B base C is equals to P and log A base C is equals to Q, where B is equals to C power P and A is equals to C power Q. Now to prove this, just start with the left hand side. What is the left hand side? A power log B base C is equals to A power P, right? And what is A? C power Q. So C power Q power P and that is equals to C power PQ. Now this c power pq can be written as c power p whole to the power of q, and that c power p is b, so b power q is equals to b power log a base c. Now finally we have this result. So if anybody asks you to replace numbers in the place of this a b c, you have a chance to answer the questions. For suppose if you have a problem like this, okay, what I will tell you is take some numbers, anything, 3 power log 4 base 5 minus 4 power log 3 base 5 is equals to how much? If you look, 5 and 5 are same, these 3 and 4 are gets interchanged, so this part and that part are same, then the answer is 0. Is it right? How you said it? Just by the support of this law. Have a look. Just have a look, go with a screenshot and then run notes. Just have a look. Right? Now this is the problem on the board, that logarithm of x plus y base 3 is equals to half log x base 10 plus log y base 10. You need to get the value of x by y plus y by x. What it means? You need to remove logarithm, right? See, first of all you just try to simplify. I am sending this to this side. It becomes like 2 logarithm of x plus y by 3 base 10 is equals to, since from this 1 by 2, 2 is the 2 comes to the right left side. Now this is log x base 10 plus log y base 10. By the law of logarithm, sum of logarithms will become as the logarithm of the product. So we will write it like logarithm of xy base 10, right? Xy base 10. Okay. Now this is 2 log x plus y by 3 base 10. Now you have a chance to send this 2 to the power of this x plus 5 by 3. Is it right or wrong? Right? Already I mentioned you the law that, what is that law? M log a base x can be written as logarithm of a power m base x. See, this m comes as the power of a, as well as if you need send this m as like this m into log a base x. So with the support of this law, I am sending this 2 as a power of x plus y by 3. Now it becomes like this. How it becomes? If you observe, that implies logarithm of x plus y by 3 power 2 base 10 is equals to logarithm of xy base 10. Now if you observe, both sides there are logarithms with base 10. So you just remove that logarithm with base 10 from both sides. If you remove logarithm with base 10 from both sides, then what you have in your hands, that x plus y by 3 square is equals to xy, just by removing logarithm with base 10 from both sides. X plus y by 3 whole square is equals to xy. Now x plus y by 3 whole square, how to simplify? See, x plus y whole square can be written as x square plus y square plus 2xy divided by this 3 square is 9. And that side the value is xy. Is it right? Now send this 9 right side. It becomes like x square plus y square plus 2xy is equals to 9xy. Again, to get the required value x by y plus y by x, send this to xy that side. It becomes like x square plus y square is equals to 7xy. Since x square plus y square is equals to 7xy, you need to find the value of x by y plus y by x. Divide everything with xy. Divide everything with xy. If you divide everything with xy, x square by xy is x by y square by xy is y by x, and 7xy by xy is 7, and your answer for the problem is 7. Is it right? Just observe it. Logarithm of x plus y by 3 base 10 is given as half log x base 10 plus log y base 10, and they ask us to find the value of x by y plus y by x. Here from the given problem, just rearrange it, remove the logarithm with base 10, and from this relation we have that x by y plus y by x is equals to 7. Is it clear? Just have a screenshot, then I move for the next problem. Yeah, I am moving for the next problem. Just observe it. Next problem is this one. Logarithm of m base a is given as x and logarithm of m base b is given as y. Logarithm of m base a is given as x, m base b as y. Then you need to find logarithm of m base a by b. Okay, m base a is equals to x, m base b is equals to y, and you need to find the value of logarithm of m base a by b in terms of x and y. This is x and that is y, so you need to find that logarithm of m base a by b in terms of x and y. Just try a y and then I will give you the solutions. Try once. See, just think about the problem. M base a is equals to x, m base b is equals to y, and you need to find that logarithm of m base a by b is equals to in terms of x and y. See, since logarithm of m base a is equals to x, from this we have logarithm of a base m is equals to 1 by x by the law. What is that law? If you reciprocal the logarithm, then this power and base will get interchanged as I mentioned. So this is log m base a is equals to x, and if you reciprocal, x will become 1 by x, m base a will become a base m. Then from this, logarithm of m base b also will become, if you reciprocal, logarithm of b base m is equals to 1 by y. Right? I have that logarithm of a base m is equals to 1 by x and logarithm of b base m also 1 by y. Now what I need to simplify? I need to get the value of logarithm of m base a by b. How to solve? Here it is a by b, right? So just think about this a by b. We have a law that logarithm of a by b is equals to log a minus log b. But this a by b is there at the base. So I am writing this log m base a by b as 1 divided by logarithm of a by b base m. Is it right? Just reciprocal. If you reciprocal, these two terms will get interchanged by the law of logarithm. See, basically we have just 10 laws of logarithms. With the utilization of those 10 laws, we will simplify everything. So you need to make a list of those 10 laws to solve all these problems. Right? Now, 1 by log a by b base